Okay, we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on July 1st. It's kind of crazy. It's already July, halfway to Christmas. So I have planned a bunch of Christmas things to get you jump started on your Christmas projects. If you're new to watching, we're in Gardnerville, Nevada, which is by South Lake Tahoe, Carson City, Reno area, northern Nevada, nowhere near Vegas, which is what everybody always says. We're up in the wilderness area near the pine trees. Hey, Anita and Victor and Stephanie and Brenda and Mary Lou, welcome. Victor, happy Canadian Day. He says waves to Roger.
Hello, Victor.
And Mary Lou says it's hot. It's not too hot, Mary Lou, although I haven't been outside since I went hiking at 8 o'clock this morning. So I've been in air conditioner ever since. Oops, Beth is missing. Where am I, Sue? Sue? Can you see me now? Hey, Riri and Cindy Gygax and Candy, welcome. Welcome, Fran and Rhonda, welcome. So today is kind of crazy because I left Thursday as soon as I could. Although Angie, who joins us periodically, she literally strolled into the shop parking lot at like 4:05 as I was pulling out. So I tried to not make eye contact with her, but she wouldn't let me. So I had to run in and get her some Minky so she could quilt a baby quilt over the weekend. But then I left and went camping Thursday through Sunday. Which was super fun, but I did not get any orders done. So I've got to get caught up now. So we're not going to do a demo today. We're just going to do auctions. Plus, I need to clean house because we have something super exciting. So for those of you who don't know, we have our 17th anniversary coming up in August. So we're going to have a big anniversary party, a big sale, a big party, a big everything. And I'm sure we'll do something so that we can include all of you who aren't local in whatever it is we do. Don't really ask me because I don't know. Cindy, I did get your email or message, however you sent it to me. I did get it. We do have some new Dawn. I don't think we have any of the ombre one, but there might be a 1-yard cut. So I will go through that. I'm going to make a list right now because I'll never remember. During Victor's class this afternoon, I'll go through the ombre and see from the new Dawn line if we have. How much do you need? It's 103 degrees in Sacramento. OMG. That sounds horrible. Okay. So let me know if I don't answer your text because sometimes it goes too fast. I need Minky White Paw kind enough to back my kitty panel. Judy, we have the Minky White Paws. It's like a cream with paws in it. We have that. So just come down whenever. I hear that we're not doing any road construction this week. The road crew has taken the week off. So if you're going to come into the shop, this is the perfect week to come in. We'll be open Tuesday and Wednesday from 10 to 4, or if you're going to be before or after, just let me know. Hey, Anna, how are you? Hey, Anna, where are you nowadays? Just kidding. I know you're home. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into auctions, but stay tuned because we do have a lot of fun stuff. We have Christine who's going to be coming and demoing, and in 2 weeks, 2 Mondays from today, I think we're going to interview her. She is going to do classes on a whole bunch of things, and I told her that we have to figure out how to do it so we can mail kits to you guys, because she used to own a yarn shop, and so I'm super excited. She's going to be coming in to kind of try to do some of the demos and things so that I can get more of the orders out to you guys quicker. So I'll bring back the. Oh, okay, perfect, Judy. Okay, I'll look, Cindy. Hey, Kim, are you? Oh, she'll be home tomorrow. Okay, I was like, aren't you supposed to be home already? Okay, so we're gonna I have so many auctions because Doris and Phyllis came for the wine walk, but they did not do the wine walk. Although one of them, I'm not going to call anybody out, but one of them might have partaken in a little bit of wine. But they cleaned out a whole section in the classroom. So we have a ton of auctions. So here is, and I'm not sure if they put numbers on everything, but they kind of tried to label it for me so that you guys would know. So this is, let me get a number real quick, S83, and it looks like it's 5+ yards, 60 inches wide of pink. Let's see, what did they write there? Pink velour. So it's velour. You can use it kind of the same as you would use minky, I think. But it's a velour, they said. I would have said it was minky, but velour or minky, 40 at 60 inches wide, 5+ yards. And they started the auction, and look at, they're very official here. The auction is starting at $5. So if you want 5+ yards of minky, 60 inches wide, it could be minky or it could be velour. I'm not sure which. So S83 is $5. That's literally $1 a yard. The backing feels different than minky, so it could be velour. S83, but you could use it for a backing for sure. S83 is at $5. Welcome, Laura. How are you? S83 is at $5. And then we have, oh, this is pinned together. Okay. I don't really know. They put all these together. So S83 is at $5 for the minky or velour, whatever it is. S103 is starting at $1. And you've got a wide lace here. And let me see. It's a yard. It's a yard of wide eyelet lace. And then it comes in the same auction. You have these like table scarves, I guess you could call them, or dresser scarves. They applique a cute little applique on them, but they do have a couple of marks. I'm not sure if those will wash out, but you can always applique more on them. They're kind of a linen-y feel, but they're already hemmed, so there's 2 of them. So you get 1, 2, plus the eyelet lace. So 2 of these, and the auction is S103 at $1. 103 at $1. So if you're new to watching, we do these random auctions. You never know what's going to be on the auction because we never know what's going to be here in the shop. And you just bid what you're willing to pay. If you really want it, I would bid higher so that you don't have to just keep bidding for 50 cents or whatever, so that we can get through more auctions. So S83 is at $12. S83 is at $12 for 5 yards of velour. 103 is at $10. I think 103 is at $10. And if I get any of the numbers mixed up, just let me know and we will we'll fix it. S102 is starting at $6, and it looks like hand embroidered and like tatted on the edge. Oh, you know what I bet this is it was originally in a antique shop for $8. S102 is at $6. It's the cover for a chair. So you have 2 covers for a chair and a headrest, I believe. Let me unpin it. Yellow embroidery set, as is 1950s. According to I bought a whole bucket of vintage stuff from a gal that was closing her shop at the antique shop. So you've got the one, I believe this one goes on the back of the cap of your chair, and then these go on the armrests. But of course, you can cut these up. You can put them onto a jean jacket. There's so many things you can upcycle with this hand embroidery. Look at how delicate and beautiful, how perfect her embroidery was. S102 is at $6. S102 is at $6. 83 for the velour is at $12. 5 yards by 60 inches. It's either velour or minky. We're not sure. S83 is at $12. S83 is at $12. Hey, Phyllis, how are you? Hey, Pam, it's good to see you. Okay, so we have S83 is 5 yards by 60 inches of pink fuchsia velour, and it's at $12 right now. If you want to bid on anything, you just type in how much you want to pay. S103 is at $10. I wish we were back in Reno having fun too. Playing Quilto, and drinking. Sounds like my idea of a good time. S102 is at $8. Does the velour stretch? It does not really stretch this way. It does stretch this way. So this is the selvage edge here. It does not really have too much of a give this direction, but it does give this way. I think it's just like Minky, but it would make a great bathrobe or a backing of a quilt even. It's very soft like Minky. S83 is at $15. It's 5+ yards of 60-inch wide velour. S103. Okay, I'm going to get these closed up, girls, because we got a lot more things to do. Let's see, what was 83 is at $15. 103 is at $13 for the eyelet lace, and the 2 appliques is at $15. 102 is at $10 for the chair rests and the thing that goes on the back of a chair. Okay, we're going to close it up. S83 is at $16. S83 is at $16. 102 is going for $10 to Susan DeHaan. Here, I don't want to. Okay, don't wait till the last minute to get your bids in, okay, girls? We got things to do. Susan DeHaan is $10. Susan DeHaan is $10. 83 is at $16. That was the last one to have a bid. So if you want to bid on that, I'm going to leave that open for a bit. 103 is Susan for $13. 103 is Susan for $13. So 83 is the only one. What? Nothing. 83, Susan DeHaan, 13. 83 is at 16. 83 is at 16 for the velour. I'm going to give you a few more minutes since that one's kind of still active. Susan DeHaan has these 2. Okay. Then we have, oh gosh. Okay. So we have, this is it looks like a 30-inch piece of fabric, 30 inches of regular quilting cotton fabric. Let me get it open. 83 is at $17. 83 is at $17. So this is 30 inches, and it's by Wyndham Fabrics. It's a beautiful butterfly with words. So you've got 30 inches here. It's regular Wyndham quilting cotton quality fabrics. S101 is at $6. What do you want me to turn?
Words upside down or what?
Maybe. It looks like it's in French. I don't know, Victor, is that in French? So S101 is at $6. It's 30 inches of a beautiful quilting quality fabric from Wyndham Fabrics. S83 is at $17. S83 is the velour, 5+ yards at 60 inches wide, is at $17. 101 is at $10. It's 30 inches of quilting fabric. So that's a good price there. And then we have some finished table runners. These would be great to put collage on top of them. You've got the cream and the black, and then you can cut out some cave flowers and applique those onto there, and then do some thread painting. That would be really beautiful. They do have pom-poms, black pom-poms at the end. And then this one is lined. This is S100 starting at $8. S100 starting at $8, and it is wide. Welcome, Carolyn. 36, 40. So this one's 48 inches. So 48 inches. It's an already finished table runner, but it would be great to. I was going to do it as a sample in the shop, using the big K florals to fussy cut them and then collage them onto here. I think this just gives it a great background, and you're not having to make the table runner. It's already professional, hemmed and aligned with pom-poms on the end. S100 is $8. S100 is $8. Oh, poor Mary Beatty. Well, hopefully it works by the time we have class. I already emailed you all the class projects. Okay, Jenny can have the velour. S100 is at $10. Hey, Charity, how are you? S101 is for the butterfly with the words fabric. Jenny D for $17, I believe was the okay. So that is that. Okay, so the word fabric is at for Charity is tired. S100 is at $10. This is an already finished table runner. It's 48 inches. It's got the dingle balls on the end. It has like a fleece lining, so you can put it on your tabletop without scratching your table if you're worried about that. And I would use it, you could use it just the way it is, or you could applique some big K flowers or fussy cut some pumpkins out of Stephanie Brandenburg's new line of fabric, and then thread paint them on here. I think it'd be super fun. S100 is at S100 is at $10. 101 for the fabric is at $15. It does kind of look like eyeballs. It might be a good one for Halloween. You could applique ghosts on it if you wanted. You could totally do a lot of fun things with that. And then I have one more let's see, 36. So I have another table runner that's already finished. It's already hemmed. And then it has the little tassel on the bottom. It is not lined, but you could do the same thing with this. It's 72 inches, so it's ginormous. S99 is starting at $6, but this one would also be a great background to applique some big floral prints on it, or I mean, you could applique anything on it. You could do horses, you could do whatever, but it just gives you a good base, so you're not wasting your time getting the basics done, like hemming it and putting the tassels on it. So S99 is at, oh my gosh, Becky, that would be tragic if you forgot about today's sale. S99 is at $10. Hey, Thayla, how are you? Thayla, I am not in any rush, but you do have some doll patterns in your basket. S99 is at $12. S101, we're going to close that up. So if you're going to bid on the fabric, get your final bids in. And I've got 101 to Judy for $15. Judy for $15. And then I have 100 is Charity for $10. For $10. And then I have S99. I'm going to leave that on there for, oh, no worries, Seva, anytime. These could be scissors from Costco. They could be. They're probably my best cutting scissors. No, you know what? I keep my good scissors upstairs because they, one, either walk off, two, get buried in all the stuff that's going on here, or three, get used for cutting like nails and things. So yes, I was desperate one day and bought a pack of scissors, either from, I could have been Walmart. I hate to say that. But these are for cutting like jewelry wire and stuff, not for fabric. Although here at Fabric Chicks, you might use anything to cut anything. Okay, so I have a set of Elf dolls, S729, and the auction is starting at $20. So we do not have the, and it's as is. So these were our samples. So look at here. She needs a little, I didn't even open these out of the bag. You just need to tuck that in and hand sew that little opening there. But look at how cute the elf is with her little penguins. And then there's a boy elf too. So S729 is starting at $20. 729 is starting at $20 for a couple of already made elf dolls. Look at here. Here is a little thing that you probably need to fix too. So we need to just tuck that in and then whip stitch that closed. So it does need a little bit of help, but it's already made for the most part. S729 is starting at $20. S729 is starting at $20. S99 is for the table runner, and we're going to close S99. I got two of you at $15. S99, I have two of you at $15. That you can make a quick and easy gift. Just applique some big cake flowers on there. Super cute, super easy, super finished. Okay, it looks like somebody was making a pair of pants. If you want this, just say you want it. So it looks like maybe here's the pants pattern. So you might just want this just for the pants. Who knows? You've got some interfacing in here, the pants pattern, and then oh my god, it looks like it's almost finished. Okay, wait. It's like a treasure when we open these things. So if you're about this size, so I'm a size 12 in vanity sizes, I was told. So if I go to the store, I buy a size 12, but really I'm a size 18 in real sizes if you have like a real mannequin and you're making clothes. But so this fits from like one hip to like here. So I would say this is like maybe a size 6 or a size 8. So Fran, you might want these. You'd have to hem them up though, they'd be a little long on you. But if you want these, just type in that you want the pants and you can have them free. Almost made pants. Doesn't get any better than that here at Fabric Chicks, okay? Okay. Oh, I got two of you who want the pants. Let me put your name in a drawing. Okay, let's see. If you, three of you. Okay, if you want the pants, let me know real quick. Also, I have Fran, Jenny, and Riri. Okay. All right. You want to pick the okay, so the table runner is at $16. You want to pick the winner so I'm not cheating. S99 is at $16.
I can't get it.
Okay, I've got Jenny Duarte. Jenny Duarte. Let's see. Jenny for the pants. Okay, back on. So we have the two little elf dolls for $20 S729. The auction is starting at $20. S99 is $16 to Sandy Cohen. Sandy K, $16. And okay, no takers on the elf dolls. I'm gonna have to mend them myself and then take them. I don't know for sure yet, but we're supposed to have a booth at the Candy Dance, which is gonna be insane because they get about 30,000 people a day through it. It's like a big crafters outdoor mall. Super fun. So let me get that. Elf's $23 charity. Charity, you're killing me. Okay, Elf's $23. They're super cute, Charity. Okay, Charity 23. Okay. Okay, I have a auction for fabric. So this is pirate fabric. 36, 46. So about 50 inches of the cute little pirate skull heads. And then a yard of the pirate words. X marks the spot. So 2.5. And then 2.5. And then some shadow play blue. It looks like, I think this is from the gal who used to do her borders all in one piece. So it's 2 pieces, but they're long for border. It's so for those of you who don't piece your borders, this is what all your fabric looks like. And I should have just cut it into fat quarters and sold it as fat quarters. So you have a long skinny piece of shadow play, which is a tone on tone by Maywood Studio. It's a big chunk. So I would say 1.5, 2.5, 3, probably 4 yards of fabric here. But if you wanted to do a 3 1-yard quilt, you totally could with the pirate theme. S106 is starting at $6. I already did, Susan. Charity got them for $23. If she's willing to pay $23, Susan, you're trying to take food out of my kids' mouths. S106 is starting at $6. S106 is at $10. S106 is at $10. S106 is at $10. And then I have a scrap bag of Minky. So these would be cute to cut into squares and then just alternate them with like old jean fabric because they're about the same thickness. So they'll wear at the same rate. So Minky's great to cut into small squares. And here we have turquoise. Wait, it looks like something weird. Looks like bunny ears and a tail. So I'm going to say this probably was going to be like a stuffed animal. You can use your imagination. And then there's some turquoise that is not, this isn't sewn. So you can make something with this. So S461 is starting at $5. It's quite a bit of Minky. Here you have like the furry Minky. This makes great doll hair also. But if you put it into a quilt, it's a great textural thing for babies. So S461 is starting at $5. 461 is starting at $5 for the scraps of Minky. 461 is at $10. 106 for the pirates. It's probably about 4 yards of fabric. 4 yards of fabric is at $10. 461 is at $10 also. Get your final bid. 461 is at $15. Hey, Alice, it's good to see you. Okay, I'm going to start cleaning this up, so get your final bids in because you know we've got a class at 5 o'clock. So today's class, Victor's going to be demonstrating, and the people in the class are going to be making butterflies, dimensional butterflies with him. And then they also got three applique floral block patterns. So Victor's class is every Monday from 5 to 7 is instruction time and learning, and then social hours after 7. So if you ever want to join, it's $15 session or $40 for the month. And this month there's actually 5 Mondays, so that makes it like $8 a session. So and he's got tips and tricks. Last week the ladies made the sectional bowls. You just never know if. Okay, Judy. S461 is at $15. 106 is at $12. So the pirate fabric is at $12 and the Minky is at $15. I've got 2 of you at $15 for the Minky. So get your final bids in. Oh my gosh, here's a cake platter. And it was originally at $25. Okay, get your final bids in for these, girls. Okay, the cake platter, it's an Easter one. We're just going to start this at $5. S51 is at $5. It's a super cute little cake platter dish. Springy or Easter. It doesn't necessarily have to be Easter. It could be springy. S51 is at $5. Hey, Victoria, how are you? S51 is for the cake platter at $5. S106 is at $12. And two of you for $4.61. The Minky is at $15. So one of you break that tie. S51 is at $5 for the cake platter. And here we have, like, I think you guys call this ticking. S1401. S1401, well, it's like ticking, but I think it's really just regular fabric. You've got some watermelon fabrics. You got kind of a big piece here. Some watermelon fabrics, some bumblebees. Wow, we got quite a collection here. Some Santa Clauses, some stripes. This looks like it's a half yard right out of my shop. So a lot of things are getting mixed up with the stuff for auctions in our shop. So you got a half yard, and it looks like a half yard of red cheetah fabric. So quite a bit of fabric. Probably close to 2 yards of fabric, 2+ yards. S1401 is, the auction is starting at $3. The auction is starting at $3. Hey, Peggy, how are you? Okay, S51, Carolyn Gabernich is at $5 for the cake plate. The cake plate is at $5 for the springy Eastery cake plate. If you know anybody who collects rabbits, this is the perfect gift. It still has the price tag on it for $25. S51 is at $5 for the cake plate. 1401 is at $6 for about 2 yards of fabric. It's quite a collection. You've got bumblebees, watermelons, Santas, red cheetah, and the green stripe is worth, $7 right there. 1401 is at $6. I'm going to close up the other auctions. The pirate is S106. S106 looks like it's going to Rhonda for $12. Rhonda. So we're going to have to do a lot of auctions very fast because I don't want to spill the beans yet, but we have something super exciting that we're trying to pull together. Not a grand opening because I've already been open, as you know, but for our, we got a big unveiling of some new things going on at Fabric Chicks. We're going to unveil it for real at our anniversary party in August, but we're going to start giving you little hints about it and telling you a little bit about it in a couple of weeks. So we were working on trying to fine tune that this morning. Okay, let's see. What are we at? 51 is at $7 for the cake plate. The rabbit cake plate is at $7. And we might have watermelon material in with our other, we have a whole food section here. I can look here. I'm going to write a note for watermelon. And then we had a request. So this Wednesday, because it's the day before St. Patrick or 4th of July, and I don't want to spend all day on the 4th of July cutting and getting stuff into your baskets. So we're going to continue on with the auctions on Wednesday so we can keep cleaning up. But I forget what I was going to say. Oh, well, it must not have been important. Okay, 461 is for the Minky. 461 is for the Minky. 461. 461. I've got Alice M for $16. Alice for the Minky for $16. And then, so we have the 1401 on the table still. 1401 and the cake plate. When in August? No. So, Ann, it's going to be the week. We're going to have the third, I think it's like the 17th-ish, the 3rd. We're going to do it because we have the wine walk Thursday night of the, well, don't start me lying. I don't have a calendar, and I'll tell you on Wednesday. But not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday, we're going to have we have a female astronaut who went to space, and she took photos of her whole experience in space, and then they put it onto fabric. So we have Karen Nyberg's entire line of fabric in the shop. Some of you already have it, but we've had a request to put it back on a sale. So we're going to do that not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. We'll have the Karen Nyberg's entire line of fabric on the sale. It is on order, Donna. The 3X shirts are on order. Okay, S51 is going once, going twice. I have Stephanie for $10. Anita, that's such a great visual. Life happens. That's all I can say. Life happens. Okay. S1401. 1401. I've got Victor. 1401. I have Victor for $6. Victor for $6. That was a good deal, Victor. I don't know how this green stripe got in here from my shop. Well, it's one less thing in the shop. Okay, let's see. Okay. That's fine, Stephanie. Also, do you want me to save your doll, or do you want me to ship your doll to you? Well, you got it, Victor. It was worth it. And the Santas are like vintage. These Santas, the fabric is definitely vintage fabric. Like, it almost feels, I don't know, but I would say like 1960s-ish. Kind of when you were born, Victor. Okay, let's see what's in here. 1994, it says. You never know with our bags because we reuse and reuse and reuse them. Michaela, I can't wait to hear of your adventures with your boyfriend. Okay, so we've got some great green tone-on-tone flannel. It looks like a big chunk of pink fleece. Some yellow gingham flannel. This looks like some t-shirt material. I'm not sure what this is. And some more purple scraps of fleece. It looks like flannel, white squares of flannel. She was probably using it in a project. So let's start this auction off at $3. S50, the auction is starting at $3 for this collection of random stuff. S50 is starting at $3. S50 is starting at $3. S50, you've got probably like 1+ yards of the pink fleece. You've got a great green on green. If you're doing applique, I mix the flannel in with the wool all the time. This would make great leaves or a vine. And there's probably like it looks like she used it for binding. Maybe it's cut in like a 2-inch strip. Then you've got some white flannel and all kinds of fun stuff. S50 is at $3. S50 is at $3. Okay, this is a good, gosh, I don't know if we should go with $12 or $14. This is a really good, I don't know, Charity, I don't have my calendar with me. But it's usually the 3rd Saturday of the month. Okay, here is a great plaid check. You've got like two yards of this green check. Even if you just wanted to use it to make gift bags for Christmas, it would be perfect for that. You got 2 yards of that. S1602 is starting at $14 because I'm pretty sure it's going to get there. Then you have some woven plaids. You've got some like fat quarter size, some strips. So these are all, I believe, what is called woven plaids. Here's a half yard of it. Another great piece. So you've got quite a bit of that. S1602, you got 2 yards of this first one and then some scraps. S1602 is starting at $14. Probably it is, I would say that same weekend because it's the third weekend, Charity. It would be perfect for Christmas table runners. 1602 is at $20. S50 is at $4. Okay, get your final bids in so we can close these up because we got, like, I'm not even halfway through the basket and it's, oh, we got 20 minutes left. Okay, 1602, S50. Okay, let's see what we have here. We've got green quilting fabrics. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get you we're going to start this off at 143 at $12. So you've got quite a big chunk of this floral fabric, and it's by Northcott Studios. So you've got quite a bit of this. It's in a couple of pieces. And then you've got kind of like green tie-dye from Moda with a purple speckle in it. I would say it's at least a yard plus. And then you've got a green vine here. S143 is starting at $12. It's at least 3 yards of fabric. S143 is at least 3 yards of fabric. And then while you guys are bidding on that, I'm going to close up S50 to Mary Lou. Mary Lou, do you want me to ship or do you want to pick it up? Mary Lou, $4. You don't have to decide today. I just never know if you feel like making a drive down here. Okay, 160. Okay, I'll wait. And for those of you who live kind of close but not too close, don't feel like I had somebody who felt like she had to pick it up like the next day. First of all, nothing is ready the next day. But don't, like, you can just pick it up when you're coming through town, okay? You don't have to make a special trip. Especially right now, Mary Lou, I'd love to hear that. Especially right now with the roads the way they are. Although this week is great if you want to come into Fabric Chicks. Tuesday, Wednesday, we will be closed Thursday and Friday. Tuesday and Wednesday, if you want to come in, Fridays. We're closed on Thursday. Yeah, because it's a holiday. But if you want to come in over the weekend because you're going to be in town, just call me and let me know. But right now, $395 is not horrible. Right now, they're not doing any work on $395 for the next week. So they're not going to resume paving the road in front of us till the week after. So the week of the 4th of July, this week, there's no road construction. So if you're coming through, this is the week to come through. After that, they've got one side down to pave. And I think our side, we've been pretty lucky so far. They haven't like shut down our driveways, but it's coming. So I'm not sure when it will be here, but it will be here soon. Peggy, you're going to surprise me tomorrow. I'm super excited. Okay, so I have S1602. 1602 is at $20 to Victor. 1602 is $20 to Victor. That was a good deal, Victor. Eleanor did a Sacramento, we called it Sacramento Christmas. Back in the day, we had a group of followers that were in Sacramento, and they came every year to Eleanor's house to do a 3-day doll class. And so we did a block of the month one year. And so that's why it's called Sacramento Christmas. But it's got all kinds of little elves on it. I'll have to bring it. Maybe Wednesday I'll bring it in here and show it. But I used all of these wovens for like the little elf clothes. Okay, 143. It looks like 143. Oh, Sue, I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling good. Definitely I need a call because Friday I might be out hiking. Sue, I wish you lived closer. I'd bring you chicken noodle soup. That cures everything. 143 is at $18. The greens are at $18. 143 is at $18. I got another bag of, here's a top secret note. I have no idea. I can't read gibberish. Okay, here's another bag of greens. So you've got some quilting cotton, a lot of like 2.5-inch strips, but then some big pieces. It's got a little gold metallic fleck. Then you've got kind of an Aztec-y color. You've got a woven, which is a big piece, probably a 1/2 yard, and then a light check. Let's see. We're gonna make this one $5. S49 is at $5. S143 is 143. We're gonna close that up. 143 charity for $18. Charity for $18. And S49 is at $10. S49 is at $10. And if anybody wants this, it's super cute, but it's broken. And I was going to put it in the trash, but I thought I would give it one last chance at life. So it's a cute little monkey platter, but this is loose. So it needs a new nail in there or some glue, wood glue, but it also is chipped right here. So you could, I think, salvage it somehow if you like it. It's free to whoever wants the monkey platter. You know, I can't throw anything away. So Riri wants the platter. Gosh, Riri, you're fast. It's super cute, but it needs a little bit of tender, loving care. Okay, I have these for free. If anybody, I know a lot of you guys collect these. This is from the Home Machine Quilting Show 2004 series. I have 4 of those I just found. Home Machine Quilting Show 2004. If you want those, I have 4 of them free. Just let me know. Fran, you are too slow. Poor Fran. She's probably driving home from work. Fran, Riri already got it. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Oh my gosh. Last week, like 20 people came in looking for elastic. I should save this and sell it. 20 people came in looking for elastic, and I was like, oh, I know I saw it somewhere, but I don't know where. Here it is in the auction box. Okay, so here is a random bag of notions. You've got some vintage for sure elastic lace. I don't know what that would, I mean, I would use it for like decorating and embellishing, like junk journaling is what I would use it for. You've got some maxi piping. You've got some iron-on Insta letters. You've got some elastic sewing thread, some little elastic, some wider elastic, somebody's elastic bag here. You've got some bias tape, and you double fold bias tape. You've got some maxi piping. You've got some bias tape, wide single fold binding, maxi piping, metallic braided piping. You got some ribbon. You got some braided elastic, some more elastic. You got some seam binding and some more elastic. So it is a bag full of treasures. And we're just going to do $10. S48 is starting at $10. S48 is starting at $10. That looks like panty waistbands. It be, oh, we got a black screen. It could be, but I think it's vintage at this point. I don't know that I would use it on clothing. I would use it for junk journaling for sure. But it's super cute and delicate. S48 is at $12. S48 is at $12. Did we have anybody that wanted the pins? Looks like my chicken snack tray. Okay, who wants the, wait, here, I'm going back to the pins before I lose that. Okay, I've got Victor, and Michaela. Michaela, what are you going to do with this? Michaela. And then I have Peggy. Oh my gosh. I feel like we're already getting so light in here. It's getting so clean. Hey, Jackie, how are you? Looks like my chicken snack tray. Okay, I got Victor, Michaela, Peggy. Anybody else? I got one more pen. I have a collection of lapel pens. Okay. Well, I have one more pen if anybody wants it. It says Home Machine Quilt Show 2004 series. Can you believe I was around in the quilting world in 2004? Okay, so I have one more of those if anybody wants it. S49. Oh my gosh, it really is hot in here. S49. Oh, Sue. Okay, Sue, you get the last one. Although don't worry, guys, because I find these turn up everywhere. I don't know. They're all around the shop. Okay, S48 is at $17 for the bag of elastic and piping and bias and random stuff. S48 is at $17 and S49 for the green fabrics. S49. This is Fabric Chicks keeping quilting affordable. S49 is going to Victor for $10. Victor for $10. Victor, you always seem to get the good deals. So you guys can look forward to seeing all of these fabrics in some fabulous creation. If you're not on Fabric Chick Stitch Along, just go search for it on Facebook and you can join. That's where all of the people who are commenting right now and a lot more post what they're working on. They ask questions. If you want to find anything that's going on at Fabric Chicks, that's really where we stay most up to date. Oh gosh, did you guys see I posted the interview with Tim Holtz and his new fabric line coming out? When Roger sees that come in every month, he might have a fit. It's 10 bolts a month for 1 year. So the collection is 120 bolts, but each month you get 10 bolts and it is a color palette. So they're great for doing a whole quilt, or you could just use them for backgrounds, all kinds of fun things. We will be doing pre-orders. So if you know you want the Tim Holtz palette collection, they're only sending, so typically we get 15 yards on a bolt and you can reorder it for a while with Free Spirit. But with Tim Holtz, they're just doing one release. So it's kind of like one of those one and dones. So if you want to be a part of that program, you need to let me know if you want fat quarters, half yards, 1 yards, what you want to commit to for the year, because I really don't think it's gonna, I think that once we post it online that we're doing it, all the shops that I know that are doing it as a subscription. So it's going to be pre-sold. It probably will, I don't think you're really going to see it in quilt shops because it'll be gone before it gets there. Okay, so let's see. If you haven't seen his interview, go back and watch it. He shows all the fabrics in the interview. Well, I think he does because I did fall asleep towards the end. Charity, I do not know. I cannot think of that off the top of my head on a live. And oh, Sandy has storm, so she might not be here for tonight's class. Okay, well, let me know, Sandy, if you can be there. If you can't, if it kicks you out, just keep coming back in. Keeping quilting affordable is, well, it's not our new slogan. It's always been our slogan. Okay, we have S48. We're going to close this up. S48 is going for S48 S48 is going for $17. Charity, I'm not sure because I already have a lot planned this month, so I have to look into it. 17, it went for 17 to Anita. Okay, let's see. How much more time do we have?
5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to get this put away, and then we're going to, well, here, let me get out a different auction while I'm putting this away. So you guys have time to bid on things. Oh, this looks very country. Okay, we've got Americana flags and sheep. Gosh, we should have showed this to Doris. Americana flags and sheep. It's a 1 yard piece, quilt shop fabric. And then you've got a blue piece from that same line. And then some black, looks like 2 half yard pieces of black and some red. So kind of a random bag of stuff. But the sheeps are super cute. So you probably have a total of 4 yards here. And let's do $12. S47 is at $12. S47 is at $12. And then I'll get this elastic cleaned up for Anita. And let's see. All right. I can't see the comments, so hang on a second. This is for Anita. Okay, let me scroll down a bit. Nevada Agnes Quilts entered in the show if any locals want to enter it at Douglas Fairgrounds. We'll post it on Fabric Chick Stitch Along, Charity, because they need more details than that. Okay, Raja, you sound so excited. He's always so excited. Okay, Mary Lou, I'm gonna write you down. I'll write you down for fat quarters, but then I'll confirm before we start the subscription. Tim Holtz. You know, that's just one more thing I got to keep track of every month. And cutting fat quarters is my favorite thing to do. Okay, S47 is at $12. S47 is at Pam. I'm glad you liked the video. I got to go back and rewatch it. I was so tired. My sister is like an extremist. Her and her boyfriend are extreme sports people. So my sister was like one of the top women, female dirt bike motorcycle riders in the country at one point. So they took me up this peak, up this mountain, and it was like we were at like 8,700 feet. So you couldn't breathe. The air was so thin. I've never known when people say the air is thin what it really feels like, but your heart feels like it's going to come out of your chest. And we climbed straight up this peak. And then at the very top, you had to climb. There was like a trail, like just wide enough for 1 foot at a time. And you had to hold on to the rocks jutting out. You had to hold on with 1 foot, with one hand while you stepped. And then it was like straight down on this side. It was so scary. I'm terrified of heights. I hated it every minute of it, but I'm really glad I did it. I'm really glad I did it. Okay, let's see. So I have Sharon Weber is at $12. $12 for the lamb fabrics. We're at $12 while you guys are bidding on that. I've got a Stephanie Brandenburg panel. I'm going to pull a name out. Stephanie Brandenburg panel here. I have, Sharon Webb. Look at that. Sharon Weber. What's the chances of that? Because we know you're on. Sharon Weber, you won the Stephanie Brandenburg Fawn panel. And hey, Emily. So Emily is at $14. Riri says she lived in Colorado. She knows about thin air. Well, we're at 5,000 feet, but you don't, like, I hike a lot, and I have never felt that where you're like, literally your chest is pounding so hard right here, you can't catch your breath. It was very, very crazy. And then my sister, she's 6 foot something. So her legs are so long, she's way up the trail. So I'm trying to keep up with her. But I had a great time. It was fun. It was fun to get away. It was fun to go camping. It was so fun to not take a shower for 3 days. Okay, so we have another Stephanie Brandenburg Frond panel. We do have these bedazzled in the shop, and we have the panels for sale in the shop if you want them. And I have Suzette Arokin. Suzette, are you here? Suzette, I haven't seen her comment. Okay, S47 is at $14 for the sheep fabric and the floral. Suzette, comment if you're here. I have a cute little Sew More Love notebook. It's magnetic, and then it goes, you can put it in your purse or wherever. And I have Donna Schenkel. Donna Schenkel, are you here? Donna, if you are here, let me know. And also, call me so I can get your info. And if you're here and watching, you can call me. I don't want to tape it so it wrecks the book. Okay, Donna Schenkel, are you here? Suzette, are you here? Sharon Weber's at $15 for, it's about 4 yards. It's 1 yard of the sheep with the flags, 1 yard of the blue sheep, and then you've got probably a yard of this red with the maples, and then 2 half yards of the black. Emily's at $20. I don't, Charity, I probably do need a class on the RV, but I didn't take the RV because it was up a dirt road. So it was only 38 miles from my shop, but it took me an hour and 40 minutes just to get to the dirt road. And then I had to go up the dirt road. At one point, I literally pulled over and looked at like my Google Maps, and it looked like the lake was way behind me. So then I thought maybe I was on the wrong road. So I was going to turn around because I didn't want to get stuck. It was like almost 7 o'clock. I didn't want to get stuck up in the mountains and like have to sleep in like by myself overnight. So I said, okay, I'm going to go up 5 more minutes. Like literally at 7:15, I'm turning around and heading off this mountain while it's still light. But it dead ended into the campground where my sister was. So thank God, because I literally thought I was going to die. I kept saying, this is like the road that people go to die on.
502.
Okay, so I have Suacobe for the ribbon. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to close that up. Suzette, I didn't hear from Suzette. Suzette, I did not hear from. I'm going to pick another winner for Ann Lindenmeyer. Ann Lindenmeyer, are you still here? I've got you as a winner. And then I did not. I went up Pikes Peak and Cove. Okay, Riri, I'm going to write that down and I'm going to check it out because we want to like go on road trips. Donna Schenkel, I did not hear back from her. So I have Brenda Yagi. Is Brenda here? Brenda Yagi. And I'm going to, Ann's here. And then we're going to close this up. Emily for $20. Emily for $20, I think was the last one. And Brenda's here. So I'll put that there. And okay, so that's all we have because we got to switch over to our class for tonight. Thank you for joining us, and join us on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. We got a lot more goodies in our little Mary Poppins freebie box, and we got a lot more auction things. So join us on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. If you have any questions, let us know. Pam, I'm not being dramatic at all. It literally is the road you go to die on. Like I have a Hummer, and the Hummer barely made it up this dirt, rutty road. And then we camped in the back of our cars. It was crazy. All right. So we'll see you guys later. We love you. Have a good night. We will see you if you're joining us for the class right now. We'll see you in a bit. Have a good couple of days. See you Wednesday. Bye. Bye. Bye.